We will get started at 7:30 here, so good evening, everyone. Welcome to our second promotion here tonight. So we had Team Journey here for the first one. It went really well. We expect the same with this one here. So good evening to everyone. Welcome to our promotion night. It's an honor to stand before you here today as we gather to mark the end of your middle school chapter in your lives. Today is not just another school day. It's a moment of reflection, celebration, and anticipation of what's going to be coming. It's a culmination of the years of hard work, growth, challenges, and triumphs. And today we celebrate you, the amazing young people who are about to embark on the next exciting part of your journey, which is going to be your high school years. This year has been filled with its own set of adventures for you, whether it's navigating a difficult assignment, studying hard to get a good grade on a test or quiz, overcoming personal hurdles, or just getting through those days when it felt like the world was moving too fast, but you still persevered. You've shown resilience, you've shown courage, and you've shown what it means to be part of a community that supports and lifts each other up. You've learned so much, not just from textbooks and exams, but from each other. Remember that your success isn't just measured by grades or awards here. It's about the relationships that you've built, the lessons you've learned from failure and success alike, and the way you've evolved as young adults. Every conversation, every group project, every laugh shared and tear in the hallways, a moment of struggle has helped you shape who you are here today. And that person is someone that has a bright future ahead. As you prepare to move on to high school, I want to remind you that the road ahead may not always be smooth. You will face new challenges, find yourself stepping out of your comfort zone, even stumbling along the way. And that's okay, because each challenge that in each moment of difficulty is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become even stronger. Take pride in the fact that you have the power to shape your own future. You have the ability to choose your path, to set your goals, and to chase after dreams with determination and heart. Never forget that the choices that you make today will have an impact on the person tomorrow. Be brave, be curious, be kind, be humble, and most importantly, be true to yourself. I want to leave you with one final thought here tonight. As you continue to grow, don't rush through life. Take time to appreciate the little things. Value your friendships that you've made and the ones that will become, the lessons you've learned along the way, and the people who've been there with you this whole journey. High school will bring new experiences, new friends, and new opportunities. Embrace them, but always remember the lessons from this chapter of your life, the middle school years. So on behalf of all the teachers, staff, and families here today, we're so proud of each and every one of you. We can't wait to see all the amazing things you will accomplish in your high school career and beyond. You have everything it takes to succeed, and we believe in you. Congratulations, 8th grade class of 2029. The world is waiting for you, and we know you're ready to take it on. And as always, keep being awesome. Before we move on to the next part of the presentation, I do want to thank several people here today. First, your 8th grade team of teachers that worked so hard to put together the programs and this evening here for you tonight, and for making it a memorable 8th grade year for you. Our building secretaries put together all the packets that you guys will be getting here. We thank them for taking all that time, getting all the certificates ready for here today. Our communication department for putting the program together and sending out the comm stuff for this that we have going on. To our custodians who clean this place and will clean it up after us. To Mr. Drennan and Mr. Hames for all your hard work and support this year. I appreciate everything that you guys do for Sycamore Middle School. And of course to Hannah Nelson and the auditorium staff here today that make this auditorium such a great place for you. And you'll be many different events in there during your 4 years of your high school career. And it's also being streamed here on live on YouTube. So thank you for putting that out for us, Hannah and your team. Let's give them all a round of applause. All right, you survived my speech. Here we go. We're going to turn the podium over to Mr. Lyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Lyle.
You gotta drink it in. That's why the extended metaphor of minions still works. All right, so here's the risk of the speech teacher when just finishing a speech unit gets up and gives a speech. So I know that tomorrow my rubric will be filled out. I know that my eye contact, am I facing forward? Do I have appropriate hand gestures? Of course I do. So I'm trying to do my best with my posture and to be a good example, but I know that I will be critiqued, just like every other teacher is under the microscope every single day. Apparently I can't even put on chapstick correctly. So, but this class, we were proud of watching you learn, even if it was difficult. That actually is one of my favorite parts, is to see the struggle and then the victory on the other side. The main message tonight as you move forward into high school is that we, your teachers, coaches, club sponsors, have tried to provide a foundation where it's okay for you to take risks. Part of your destiny you can control are based on choices. You control the attempt. I remember wise student I once had, his name was Peter, always wrote on my board, he said, nothing grows in your comfort zone. So moving forward, we'd like to encourage you to go out for sports, try activities, go to dances, go to play performances, sign up for classes that are challenging and that interest you. Do what's going to be helpful for your future, even if it's unpopular. Do not be afraid to be uncomfortable. And remember that you'll never regret kindness. Tonight marks an ending and celebration and a new beginning. Your Team Destiny teachers have enjoyed being part of your growth and maybe being just a small part of your story. So this is the part where I'm going to get Doc for eye contact because there's some stats here that I have to read to you. But one glance through the program and it's clear that we have much to celebrate this evening. In fact, we're going to try to keep this as short as we can, so to limit our time, we could spend a lot of time bragging about a lot of things. Before getting to our promotion ceremony. But just for a second, this year you can see on pages 3 through 8 of your program, Team Destiny includes a band award winner, an artist scholar, 11 students who completed at least 20 hours of service to their community, 10 members who participated in G-Force Club all 3 years of middle school, 19 students who participated fully in the Innovative Thinkers Project, an Illinois Principals Association Leadership Award winner, a multitude of GPA honor roll achievements. Now, while we don't have time to bring up all these impressive students right now, I'd like to take a moment to recognize and congratulate them and join me in a round of applause. I anticipate my feedback tomorrow because we're in the business of feedback. I would like to transition to Mr. Jennings with the Teddy Roosevelt Award.
Okay, the first award of the night is called the Teddy Roosevelt Award. Nothing in the world is worth having or worth doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. I've never in my life envied a human being who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who led difficult lives and led them well. President Theodore Roosevelt. President Roosevelt lived by these words as he continually sought to challenge himself. In the spirit of his words, our team gives this award to students who continually put forth their best effort and try their hardest no matter the challenge or obstacle. These students truly embody the ideas of determination and persistence. This year, the following students have been chosen to receive the Teddy Roosevelt Award. Please give a round of applause to Grady Janish and Henry Woltzen.
Smile for your parents.
I also have the honor of the next award. The next award is called the History Masters Project. The History Masters Project began as a way for students who have a true passion for history to follow that passion and be recognized for their dedication. The students who chose to complete the History Masters Project did so in their free time in addition to their normal workload for school. They wrote letters, conducted interviews, and visited historical sites, among many other tasks. These students truly exemplify what it means to be a historian. For completing at least 5 projects, the following student attained the level of History Scholar. She is our only History Masters Project winner this year. Please give a round of applause to Magnolia Kushnick. And now Mr. Peterson will take over for the math awards.
All right. Welcome, everybody. I must say you guys clean up pretty well compared to your gym shorts and t-shirts in class every day. You guys look really nice today. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this special occasion as we celebrate our students. Now is the time to take a moment to recognize the brilliance, the perseverance, and passion of our outstanding math students. At Sycamore Middle School, we're fortunate to offer multiple levels of math in 8th grade, including 8th grade math, honors algebra, and honors geometry. Students showed wonderful growth over the course of this year, and this growth was a direct result of their countless hours students spent on work, class assignments, and of course, the most famous, Success Maker. Guys, today we recognize not only these academic gains, but the discipline, curiosity, and problem-solving spirit that define great mathematicians. These students have gone beyond solving equations. They have demonstrated the courage to ask difficult questions, the resilience to work through complex challenges, and the creativity to see patterns where others see confusion. To the awardees, your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Whether you spent late nights wrestling with problems, collaborating with your peers to find solutions to complex problems, or pursued mathematical challenges just for the fun of it, you have earned this recognition. And since Liz Peterson could not be here tonight, I will also announce her awards. So our 8th grade math awards go to the following students: Elijah Mimvalley, Emerson Ellis, Delaney Deverell, and Brianne Perkins. And our algebra award for tonight, goes to Chaz Wright. Get your pictures. And before you guys go sit down, everybody give me your best. Yeah, math! Yeah, math! Thank you. All right, guys, congratulations. Like I said, Liz Peterson could not make it, so I am going to give out her awards here. So the next part is innovative thinkers. So innovative thinker is someone who has, but is not limited to, the following qualifications. They are continually curious, creative. They're a good observer or listener. They're confident, but not arrogant. They work well with others. They accept failures and mistakes, and they want to help. As a collective 8th grade group, we had nearly 40 students complete the process of meeting the Innovative Thinkers criteria. This ranged from teaching a lesson to people, being a scientist and conducting their own experiment, or engineering or building something to make their own life or other lives easier. Each of these students that met that criteria will receive a certificate tonight in honor of their accomplishment. In addition to the Innovative Thinker certificate, in those envelopes, we will hand out our Lab Coat Award. The criteria for winning the Lab Coat Award are as follows. It has to be relevant to yourself, relevant to the real world, communicated effectively, and have the student challenge themselves. This year's award goes to a student that chose to do an experiment demonstrating how plasma moves. He collaborated with several teachers, family members, and peers. While teaching at the Science Olympiad, he piqued the curiosity of many people. It is my privilege to present our Lab Coat Award to Owen Orda. Do you want to wear it? Wear it back. Congratulations, Owen. No! All right, and next we are going to go to Katie Winter for Team Awards.
I'm not as tall as them. All right. For our first team award tonight, leadership is not always defined by titles or positions. It is reflected in actions, integrity, and the ability to inspire others. This award celebrates the many forms leadership can take, from guiding a small group through challenges, to quietly uplifting peers, to steadily influencing positive culture within the classroom. Whether through bold innovation or everyday encouragement, the recipients of this award exemplify what it means to lead with purpose, empathy, and impact. This year's Team Destiny's Leadership Award recipients are, if you could hold applause to Leon, this is quite the list. Eli Ciolino, Griffin Farley, Anna Anderson, Abigail Marshall, Aislinn Wickness, Grace McCormick, Ava Douglas, Jay Snyder, Kelly Snyder, Samantha Heidi, Olivia Boyle, Logan Shane, Tenley Moore, McKenna Curtis, Molly Knott, and Jonna Frank. Please give them a round of applause.
Logan.
One more round of applause.
One more round of applause. You guys can go sit back down. All right, for our final award, Sycamore Middle School would like to recognize students who not only excel in the classroom, but also who demonstrate the highest degree of character and good citizenship. They exemplify all 8 dispositions outlined by District 427. They're resilient, responsible, confident, flexible in their thinking, collaborative, empathetic, effective communicators, and natural problem solvers. And while we have many students who have demonstrated these dispositions throughout this school year, it was our difficult task to narrow it down to 2. Students, parents, and supporters, please join me in congratulating the 2025 Team Destiny's Portrait of a Spartan Award recipients, Elena Davidson and Chaz Wright.
Okay, so next up, we have presentation of promotion certificates. So this will be for all of our students. At this point in the night, we would like to recognize each of our students and congratulate them on their promotion to the high school. As names are called, please reserve your applause and cheers for the end so that each family can hear their student's name announced. Okay, first up, Faisal Al-Harbi, Anna Anderson, Maggie Arendale, Mason Avila, Leah Baird, Abel Batchelor, Sophie Binkowski, Emmy Bless, Lily Bojovic, Haley Boonstra, Olivia Boyle, Riley Brooks, Luke Bowie, Nolan Birch, Melody Burnham, Ellie Bush, Michael Byro, Esmeralda Cardenas, Trey Carr, Eli Cialino, Elizabeth Clark, Olivia Clark, Lane Colness, McKenna Curtis, Anthony Damian, Natalie Daskell, Charlotte Davenport, Elena Davidson, Owen Davis, Allison Densberger, Delaney Deverell, Ava Douglas, Tyler Edick, Emerson Ellis, Gianna Estrada, Griffin Farley, Liam Farrell, Jonna Frank Nelson, Connor Franz, Ethan Fredrickson, Lucas Funkhauser, London First, Jaden Gale, Jamara Garcia, Hunter Garrett, Carly Gaddy, Benjamin Garrett, Reese Gerke, Charlotte Geis, Colin Gillette, Connor Glover, Easton Goodall, Clifton Grimes, Cole Grimm, Axel Wilk, Daria Haley, Parker Hand, Paxton Hayes, Samantha Heidi, Quinn Hensley, Adon Hernandez. Riley Hyam. Morgan Hove. Samantha Hunt. Javea Jackson. Brady Janish. Joseph Januzio. Kylan Jensen. Evan Jones. Charles Kasher. Jeremiah Ketting. Jaden Kiefer. Brody Kelly. Carissa Kim. Serafina Klein. Magnolia Kushnick. Keely Lance. Allison Larry. Ella Lee. Jackson Lynn. Xavier Lopez. Mason Lozano. Brady Mack. Aiden Manning. Abigail Marshall. James Martin. Caleb Martin. Robert McBride. Grace McCormick. Vivian Meyer. Lucia Melton. Elijah Minvalley. Tenley Moore. Gavin Moretto. Nikolai Murray Brown. Jack Nordstrom. Molly Knott. Damian Olson. Owen Ordaz. Bennett Page. Tamina Parrish Galindo. Malhar Patel. Zoe Pearson. Mason Peckham. Brianne Perkins. Brody Pettit. Lydia Ponce. Maxwell Rawls. Sebastian Rathman. Lyle Riebling. Antonio Rivera. Turner Rovers. Leonidas Robinson. Sadie Roloff. Vivian Rubis. Sophia Ruiz Martinez. Sophia Saldivar. Dominic Seat. Logan Shane. Chloe Shear. Maya Sherset. Colby Smith. Jay Snyder. Kelly Snyder. Callie Tewksbury. Chloe Tewksbury. Sania Thomas. Donovan Tickner. Leah Tinsley. Aislinn Turner. Lily Utley. Michaela Vigil. Gray Vogel. Logan Burrell. Alexis Vota. Dominic Walker. Elias Weber. Ella West. Aislinn Wickness. Caden Wolf. Henry Wolfson. Savannah Wood. Chaz Wright. And finally, to end the night, Mr. Hames would like to say a few words.
How's it going, 8th graders? You're just okay. It's another night in your life. No big deal. Hey, parents, I can kind of see you out there, but if you could raise your hand, how many of you remember your middle school years? Raise your hand if you remember those. All right. Go ahead and keep them up if they were the best years of your life. Don't laugh. There are some hands up out there, okay. I'm going to go ahead and close this out tonight, and obviously acknowledge the journey to come, but also let's reflect a little bit. Safe to say our middle school years can be challenging. Very few of us, like we just found out, would choose to go back to that point in life if we had the option. No doubt about it, these are embarrassing, drama-packing, overstimulating, anxiety-inducing, hoodie-obsessing, and peer-pressuring years. It makes sense if you think about it. It's from a science standpoint, our brains, our bodies, and personalities are changing at practically the fastest rates they ever will in our lifetime, only second to our years as toddlers. But just like in any challenge, these years are also incredibly formative. It's a time of tremendous growth. It's a time of pursuing new interests, taking on new opportunities, and forming new relationships that perhaps may have surprised you that you have now that you didn't just a few years ago as you entered middle school. Sometimes I like to think of life as some sort of, inspirational movie, like the one where the storyline involves an athlete or underdog hero making it to the top. It's cheesy, I know, but I think there's value in reminding ourselves that while there's glory in what the character accomplishes in the end, the real story happens in the journey along the way, the one that got them there. The practice, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the emotion, the discipline it took to rise to the top. In some ways, middle school is that part of the story, that part that no one seems to notice, that part where there isn't much to glamorize, but it's the part where the work happens, the failures, the tragedies that shape us, that make us more resilient, mature human beings, just waiting to one day perhaps shock the world as the next collaborative leader, the next innovative thinker, the next confident designer, the next real-world problem solver, and so on. Tonight marks the end of middle school, but it also represents the journey you've taken, full of growth, change, and undoubtedly a few challenges that at times felt overwhelming or perhaps impossible. But they weren't impossible, were they? You've learned to navigate new expectations, discover who you're becoming, rise up stronger. You've built solid friendships, learned valuable lessons, sometimes the hard way, right, Mr. Drennan? And begun to understand the kind of person that you want to be. Those experiences, both big and small, matter because they are building a foundation for what comes next. 8th graders. In August, you're going to be in this building again, but in a different capacity. As you enter as freshmen, you get a blank canvas all over again. High school will bring new people, new challenges, new experiences, new opportunities to grow. When all else fails or seems confusing, remember, your voice matters, your choices matter, and the way you treat others perhaps matters most of all. As your assistant principal, it's been an honor to see more than just what happens inside the classroom. I get to see the moments of connection in the hallways. I've seen the courage in the quiet moments. I've seen students standing up for each other, reflecting upon and bouncing back from failure, and growing into young people with promise and potential. Students, on behalf of all of us at SMS, we believe in you. We are proud of you. We are excited for you. And we all wish you the absolute best in high school and beyond. So with that, I'm going to ask the 8th graders to please stand and these house lights to turn on. And now would everyone in the audience please join me in congratulating the Sycamore High School class of 2029. The last thing I'll say is just a thank you to the parents, the grandparents, the supporters in the audience tonight. That's a huge thing for us as administrators and teachers to know that we have support at home. Thank you for being here for them. Feel free to stay back and take pictures after we're done. 8th graders, once again, congratulations. You did it. Have a great night, everybody.